Welcome to the fascinating world of American coinage. In today's deep dive, we explore one of the most iconic and emotionally significant coins in U.S. history, the Kennedy half dollar. From its creation in the wake of tragedy to its evolution in American currency, this coin has captured the hearts of collectors and patriots alike. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned numismatist, you're about to discover why the Kennedy half dollar remains one of the most sought-after coins in the world. The story of the Kennedy half dollar begins in sorrow. Just weeks after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22, 1963, the U.S. Mint began preparing a coin to honor the fallen leader. The half-dollar denomination was chosen to replace the Franklin half dollar, which had only been in circulation since 1948. The 1971 Kennedy half dollar marked a historic turning point in American currency. From a shift in silver content to its long-term role in coin collecting, the 1971 edition is the start of a new era. Today we'll explore everything about this iconic coin, from its origins to its rarest varieties and most valuable errors. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy. Shortly after his assassination, but by 1971, a major change occurred, one that would shape the coin's future forever. The 1971 Kennedy half dollar was the first in the series to be struck in copper nickel clad, completely eliminating silver from circulation coins. From 1965 to 1970, coins contained 40% silver. The U.S. Mint responded to rising silver prices by switching to copper nickel-clad composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This marked the beginning of a fully base metal coinage era for the half dollar, while silver gave way to affordability. This change also separated the Kennedy half dollar's past from its future, and collectors quickly took notice. The 1971 Kennedy half dollar was produced in 3 U.S. mints. Philadelphia No Mint Mark, over 155 million struck No Mint Mark, appears on the obverse. Denver D Mint Mark, over 302 million struck D Mint Mark below Kennedy's neck on the obverse. San Francisco S Mint Mark proof coins, only for collectors, over 3,000,1971 S proofs produced. Mint Mark location. On 1971 coins, the Mint Mark is located on the obverse, just below Kennedy's neck truncation, and above the date. Feature 11.34 grams diameter, 30.6 Amedrita obverse. Designer Gilroy Roberts. Portrait of JFK reverse. Designer Frank Gasparro. Presidential seal by 1971. Public demand for half dollars in commerce had declined. Though produced in high numbers, the coin circulated less widely than its predecessors. Found mainly in bankrolls, casino tokens, and collector albums, many were hoarded due to lingering interest in Kennedy memorabilia. Face value for heavily circulated coins today. Mint state coins, MS60, MS67, are common, but higher grades are rare. Mint sets released by the U.S. Mint contained brilliant uncirculated coins. A few MS67 plus examples exist, and command strong premiums, though millions were struck. Certain 1971 Kennedy half dollars stand out for their rarity and value, especially when errors or special finishes are involved. 1971D struck on 40% silver planchette error. Not supposed to exist. Silver planchettes from 1970 were accidentally used in Denver. Weighs 11.5 grams, instead of 11.34 grams standard clad value. $3,000 to $10,000 plus, depending on grade only. Few dozen confirmed examples exist. Tip: use a precise scale or specific gravity test to check if your 1971D might be silver. Struck in San Francisco for collectors only. Mirror-like fields with frosted devices equals deep cameo graded PR69 DCAM or PR70 DCAM. These can fetch $100, $300 plus. 1971 doubled die obverse or reverse. Rare doubled varieties exist, but are difficult to spot. Look for doubling in the inscriptions. In God We Trust Liberty, United States of America. Value depends on severity and grade. $100, $500 plus. Most 1971D coins are poorly struck or bagmarked. A true gem. Example with sharp details and few marks is rare. PCGS MS67 coins can sell for $500 to $1,500 plus proof. VGX F50 cents, $0. 50 North AAU, 581.21 2N, AMS, 634.65 $810 20 Ms, $65 15 $2,520 $4,030 $60. DCAMMS 67 rare, $400. $1,000 plus NAPR 69 DCAMN, N 100 Australian dollars, $250 silver. Aaron 3,000 Australian dollars, $10,000 plus NA. If you're collecting 1971 Kennedy half dollars, here are some smart strategies. Weigh your coins. Silver planchette errors are slightly heavier. Inspect for DDO. DDR. Use a 10x magnifier to check for doubling. Seek deep cameo proofs. San Francisco proofs with strong contrast are valuable. Buy graded coins. Certified coins from PCGS or NGC offer authentication and value assurance. Store carefully, use airtight holders or albums to prevent tarnish and wear. Buy. The 1971 Kennedy half dollar may mark the end of silver in circulation, but it also begins a new chapter, one filled with hidden gems, valuable errors, and a rich story of American history. Whether found in a forgotten roll or shining in a slab, these coins continue to captivate collectors around the world. The Kennedy half dollar remains one of the most iconic coins in American history, symbolizing hope, tragedy, and national pride. In this episode, we explore the 1974 Kennedy half dollar, a coin that seems ordinary, but hides valuable varieties, mint heirs, and unique stories. Let's dive into the coin's history, geography, mint marks, composition, and uncover the rarest and most expensive 1974 half dollars. By 1974, the Kennedy half dollar had been in circulation for a decade. Silver had been removed from circulation, coins, starting in 1971, but the half dollar still carried emotional weight as a tribute to JFK. 1974 was a copper-nickel-clad year, no silver in standard coins the U.S. Mint produced. Kennedy halves primarily for circulation. Although proofs and uncirculated mint sets were also released, the public continued to hoard half dollars. So, actual circulation was limited. The bicentennial design was already in preparation for 1975-76, making 1974 the last year of the regular reverse before the special commemorative series, featured ATL's designer O.B. Gilroy Roberts, JFK portrait designer Rev. Frank Gasparo, presidential seal, composition 75%, copper 25%, nickel over pure copper, core weight 11.34 grams, diameter 30.6, image-redded mint marks D. Denver, S. San Francisco, none Philadelphia, over 201 million struck found without any mint mark, Denver D. Mint mark over 79 million struck D. Appears below Kennedy's neck, San Francisco S. Mint mark. Only proof coins for collectors over 2.6 million. Made sold in 1974. Proof sets widespread mintage meant most 1974. Coins entered circulation. Still common in circulation today, but usually worn value, 50 cents to $1, unless rare or an error. Found in original mint sets or preserved rolls, MS-65 or higher grades are hard to find. Especially from Denver. Proofs from San Francisco were never meant to circulate. Struck with mirrored fields and frosted devices. Some proofs have deep cameo decam designation, highly collectible, best condition, graded PR69 DCAM or PR70 DCAM. Millions of 1974 Kennedy half dollars were minted, but a few have become hidden treasures worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Let's explore the rarest and most valuable, the most famous and valuable 1974 Kennedy era strong doubling on. In God We Trust, Liberty, possibly. Kennedy's eye or profile, use a 10x loop or microscope, look closely at trust. For doubling on the S&T MS, 60 MS63, $100, $250. MS65. $400, $100 plus top condition MS66 plus, $1,500 fact. PCGS calls this variety FS101, and only a few hundred are known to exist in higher grades. Proof coins with highly frosted devices and deep mirrored fields, PR69 DCAM, is common but valuable. PR70 DCAM is rare and top-graded value. PR69 DCAM, $20, $40, PR70 DCAM, $100, $300 most 1974. Half dollars have bag marks or weak strikes. MS67 examples, especially from Denver, are extremely rare, graded by PCGS or NGC value. MS65, $10, $30, Ms. 66, $50, $150, MS67, $300, $1,000, very low population, rare mint errors, add value. Off-center coins with readable dates are desirable depending on percentage. Off-center and condition. $50, $300 plus variety, grade value estimated circulated 1974 P or D. 50 cents $1 Ms. $63 $5 $10 MS. $6,520 40 Ms. 67 P or D. $300, $1,000 plus 1974 S. Proof PR69 DCAM $30. Thixo 1974 S. Proof PR70 DCAM $150 $300 plus 1974 D. Doubled die obverse $100, $1,500 plus depending on grade. Off-center mint. Error $50 $300 plus. How can you build a valuable 1974 Kennedy half-dollar collection? Here's what to look for. Check mint marks. 1974D has the famous DDO. Learn its diagnostics. Search proof sets. 1974 S proof coins with deep cameo contrast are valuable. Grade matters. Invest in MS66 plus or PR70 coins if possible. Use tools. 10x, magnifier, coin scale, and grading guides are essential. Certify rare finds. Send suspected errors to PCGS or NGC for authentication. At first glance, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar might seem like just another coin, but behind its modest face value lies a treasure trove of history, errors, rare finishes, and opportunities for collectors. Whether you're hunting for that elusive doubled die or preserving a pristine proof, this coin is a key piece in the modern numismatic puzzle. The last step in the grand timeline of American coinage, the Kennedy half-dollar stands as a tribute to a fallen leader and a cornerstone of modern collecting. The year 1972 may seem like just another clad year, but it holds hidden rarities, valuable errors, and a rich legacy in U.S. numismatics. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned collector, let's explore the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar, its history, production, geography, value, and collector insights. Created in 1964, just months after the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the half-dollar bearing his image was an instant icon. By 1972, the coin was in its 9th year of issue, and the United States Mint had fully transitioned from silver to copper-nickel-clad composition. No silver content in regular issue coins since 1971, high mintage due to continued public interest. Despite reduced use in daily commerce, still carried the original presidential seal reverse. Designed by Frank Gasparro, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar was minted at 3 U.S. locations, each playing a unique role. Over 153.8 million struck no mint mark on the obverse common in circulation and rolls. Over 141 million struck D, appears just below Kennedy's neck produced for circulation. Some uncirculated examples exist in mint sets. Over 3.2 million struck, only available in 1972 proof sets. Highly collectible for their mirror finish and cameo contrast featured Dale's Roberts John F. Kennedy portrait, reverse design. A Frank Gasparro presidential seal composition copper nickel clad, 75% C, 25% Ni over copper weight, 11.34 grams diameter, 30.6 image. Although millions of 1972 half-dollars were struck, most ended up in bankrolls, casinos, or personal stashes, rarely seen in actual day-to-day transactions. Typically show signs of wear and scratches. Face value, 50 cents $1. Unless error or high-grade example found in mint sets or original Federal Reserve bankrolls grades. MS60, MS65 are common. MS66 and higher become rare and significantly more valuable, minted only for collectors. High-quality mirror surfaces with frosted cameo contrast. Most valuable when graded PR69 DCAM or PR70 DCAM. Now let's reveal the crown jewels of 1972, the rare varieties, valuable mint errors, and high-grade coins that make this year's Kennedy half-dollar series so. FG initials Frank Gasparro normally appear near the eagle's tail on the reverse. Sometimes polishing of the die removes the initials completely. No FG to the right of the tail feathers. Between the leg and wing, circulated examples $50, $150. MS63 or better, $300, $750 plus. Rare and top-grade MS65 plus proof, only coin from San Francisco. Frosted devices with deep mirror fields. High eye appeal for collectors. PR69 DCAM. $20, $40 PR70 DCAM. $150, $300 plus. Most coins have minor scratches or weak strikes. MS66 coins are scarce. MS67 plus are extremely rare value. MS65, $10, $20. MS66, $75, $200. MS67, $400, $1,200 plus. Low population, misaligned or incomplete strikes are worth a premium, especially valuable when the date is fully visible. Range from $50 to $500 depending on severity and grade. Variety/grade estimated value. Circulated P or D. 50 cents $1 Ms. $6 $3 $5 10 Ms. $6 $5 $10 25 Ms. $6 $6 $75 200 Ms. $6 $7 $400 $1,200 plus 1972 D. 9G, Mi 63, Mi 65, $150, $750 plus 1972 S. PR 69. Jam $30 $60197 S. PR 70 $50 $300 plus. Off-center broad strike $50 $500 plus. Best chance with Denver Mint coins, use a magnifying glass or macro lens, especially MS66 plus and PR70. Low population coins are key to long-term value. Look for coins graded by PCGS or NGC. Authentication increases resale value, and buyer trust. Coin microscope digital scale. 11.34 grams standard magnet test should not stick. Clad is not. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar may not have the silver shine of its early years, but it still commands attention in the collector world. From rare no FG errors to pristine deep cameo proofs, this coin year holds its own as a rewarding and educational entry into U.S. numismatics. Whether you're coin roll hunting, Upgrading your registry set, or chasing that perfect DCAM, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar is a piece of history you can hold in your hand.